We didn't know that we were going to come and camp here this. And check out that dunny.
Sometimes renders you speechless, I've got to say. This is well worth it. What a view.
Hi, I'm Bianca, and this is my husband Grant. We're currently travelling Australia full-time with our 2 dogs, Frank and Baxter. Come join us on our adventures. So we've just camped the night at Almerta Station, which is station number 1 on the...
Number 1, I believe.
Number 1 on the Flinders
Stations map.
Stations map. We didn't know that we were going to come and camp here this morning when we left. We were just having a look. We got to Oruru.
Well done, Oruru.
And we got to Oruru and we're just looking around at the campsites for the night and noticed this wasn't too far, so we thought we'd come check this out. So we've got 2 nights here.
Yeah, we're not upset. It's a bloody top spot. Definitely, you know, the stations around this area, there's apparently 25 of them or so. You know, they have a lot to offer. They're so worth coming to have a look. And I mean, I got the bluff right in front of me. I mean, bit of frontier land. It's so cool. Come out and have a look, guys.
So I think they said there's 13 different campsites here. We're at Miners Rest. $15 a night per person. We got some firewood, $20. So we're gonna light a fire and do some cooking on the fire, and really excited about that. I think the campsites are really spread apart, so you have nobody near you, which is just the way we like it.
So what are we cooking tonight, Dale?
Oh, hang on. Frank, I have no idea. We've got some chicken. Are we cooking on the fire or are we just cooking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out soon, I think.
Yep.
But in the meantime, we'll take these knuckleheads for a walk and just explore.
Yeah.
Because we can. It's awesome here.
There's a 4-wheel drive track here as well, so we'll probably go do that.
We'll do some 4-wheel driving, probably tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a spring, so a little water spring. So we'll go have a look at that, go look at the bluff, take a bit of a drive around tomorrow, and then we will see. We're just going to go for a drive around the property today, or this morning, and have a look and show you around. So it's pretty nice. And just over here is the Big Bluff, so we'll drive up there and have a look at the whole thing, get an aerial view.
Yeah, try and tire the dogs out so they're not so... Yeah, admittedly at the moment they're a little bit painful with livestock. They just bark. Like, they're not aggressive, they just bark. And it just, after a while, it just sort of does your head in a little bit, but we're acclimatising them, so yeah, we're getting there. So
getting them used to it.
So the idea is to tire them out. They're a little bit more obedient when they're tired and full bellies. So the idea is to every day tire them out, go for a big walk, and so we're aiming for the big hill over there, and I reckon that'll do the trick for all 4 of us, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. I know I'll be tired.
Yeah. So we're going to check the whole station out. I tell you what, stations, I had no idea how many there was that were open to camping. there is, what, 25 on the map?
28.
28 on the map. And they've all got something different to offer. Almerta Station is where we're currently at. Shane and the crew are bloody awesome. They've been like some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. For us, the stations work because it's not a caravan park, is it?
Yeah, we don't like to be crowded on top of other people. We like our own space, especially with the dogs as well, and because they're still learning. They do bark, and then we feel funny because then they're upsetting other people. We think they're upsetting other people. Most people are okay with it, but like, it's just easier if we can be out by ourselves, and that's the way we like
And they're
camping as well.
That's right, and they're pretty secure. So, you know, the owners of the stations, they're not open to the public unless you're paying money to come in. So if anything happens to your van or your camp or your belongings or whatever, you know, they're as concerned about that as you are. So it's fairly secure. You can leave your stuff and just travel out and see the surrounding stations. You know, base yourself at one, go see others, or do a couple of nights at as many as you can.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the plan for us. A lot of them are caravan and big rig accessible, which is perfect. So we've actually gone through, well, Bianca has gone through and done her Bianca thing and highlighted all of the dog-friendly and caravan accessible stations in the area.
Yeah, so I think that's 13 out of the 28.
And that's not bad, hey?
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty good.
You know, considering there's 28, 13 of them we can visit with our set up in our family. So we're not going to see all 13, unfortunately. Each time we come through, we might see a different one. I hope. But yeah, so you're spoiled for choice down here, guys.
Pulled over at Waterview Camp, which is one of the camps that they have here. I think it's campsite number 7, and it is beautiful, and you do actually get water views and some views of lots of sheep down there. And check out that dunny. It's got a bedroom door and everything. It's pretty awesome.
This is awesome. This is really well done. Such a nice spot.
Yeah. Fire pit.
This is awesome. You're very open, but like on a nice afternoon with a few beers just here around the fire, you get one raging. It's what dreams are made of. So cool.
We don't think we would have got the caravan down here, but if you have a camper trailer or a rooftop or a tent, definitely this is a top spot.
Beautiful. You could chuck some yabby pots in the spring too, apparently, as the office was saying. And you can go up there and grab some yabby pots and put them in. Apparently that's pretty successful, so
yeah, we'll go down and check out the water. just driven up to a little spot on the property called The Rocks. We're just up the top of what they call Internet Hill on Almerta Station, and you get really nice views of the bluff and the homestead and the shearing shed and Blant Hill. So where we've camped is just below Blant Hill in that patch of trees, and it's a lovely spot. It's such a beautiful property.
Yeah, the Flinders have a quality unto themselves. Sometimes renders you speechless, I've got to say. I could spend quite a lot of time here. Just beautiful.
This is old ruins that's on the property, McDonalds Ruins, and there's a whole host of sheep here because it's super windy, and this is on the other side of the little hill, so I think all the sheep are hanging out here out of the wind.
I think there might be sheep around.
That's an old washing machine. Hopefully you can hear me. On the property there's this house, Henders House. They're renovating it. Not ready yet, but I think from June-ish, it'll be ready to be hired out, which is pretty cool. It's a beautiful property.
Driving range in the middle of the station. Be a pretty good afternoon, eh? I like it.
We've been driving around the property all day today. It's very, very windy, so we've decided to come inside and play a game.
So, if you haven't gathered by now, I'm a massive nerd / dork. But I just steer into the skid. We're playing DC Monopoly. How many, can you let us know in the comments how many of you actually maximize your fun via the, I guess, the organization that is Bianca? I mean, me, Bianca, all this. Like, it's next level. But, you know, she has fun. And it's all about the rules. Like,
I mean, you have to follow the rules, right? That's why they were invented, so you could follow them. Anyway, you should watch me play Uno, where all of the colours and the numbers are all in line. And there's a game, Flip, the one where you press the button, attack. You have to swap hands with other players. Man, it does my head in when I get Grant's cards.
Yeah, like, they are perfect. So it's great for me. I'm like, oh, this is nice and convenient. But like, she's well into her games. I'm well into my comics. This is, neutral ground right here. So
yeah,
we're going to let you go and we're going to enjoy this.
So we got some lunch cooking in the fire, just having some toasted sandwiches in the jaffle, ham, cheese, tomato, just something nice and simple, but delicious. Yesterday we drove around the property, but it was really windy and there was like a dust haze. There was a dust haze everywhere, so we couldn't really get too good views out of anything, so we didn't go up the bluff. So we're going to go up there now. Car's a bit dirty. Definitely needs a wash. This is as far as the car goes. Then we have to get out.
Yep, I might shock the wheels.
So we're going to start our little walk up the bluff.
I don't think any of us are ready for this, but we'll give it a crack.
Should you just film me as the pack horse for a second?
The pack horse, the tourist, the style. Oof, oof.
That's why I stay behind the camera.
All right, talent's out front. Come on. Here we are. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but it is a bit windy. This is well worth it. What a view. So awesome, beautiful place. You might have noticed no dogs. They got a bit unruly, so they saw a kangaroo and got too excited, so they're staying halfway down with Bianca while I came up and had a look. So, well worth a look. Beautiful place, beautiful. Right, so I met up with Bianca and the boys. They're sort of halfway up, and it's not that far from where you park your car or where you can walk up. Hey, what a vista.
It's absolutely beautiful up here, and you can see for days.
Yeah, So a huge difference from yesterday to today.
Yeah.
Because it's just pleasant up here. I mean, how have you liked your stay here so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's such a beautiful property and peace and quiet. That's what we love about it. It's just like the tranquility. It's quiet. You can just do your own thing and you can be you, and you don't have to worry about like, oh, there's those neighbours over there or those people making noise or nothing. Just be you. It's great. I think on the brochure it's like a place where, you know, adults and kids can come to reconnect, and I definitely think that's true.
Oh, 100%. But on that too, it's the first week of school holidays in South Australia. Where the hell are you all? Like,
yeah,
there's no one here. We're the only ones on the station now.
Yeah, I think I just seen a car and a caravan.
Oh, did you?
Just move out in the distance. But yeah, there's no one else here. There might be like 2 other people somewhere. But the property, I think it's 30,000 acres. So they could be anywhere.
Yeah, it's a big old property. We were driving around for, in total, 4 hours yesterday?
Yeah. Across
the entire property. Mate, I absolutely love it here. Absolutely love it. And we're so lucky we got it all to ourselves. So, and the guys here that run the joint, they are just some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. You know, they want to make your stay as fun and as stress-free as possible. So why not come?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
I would definitely add it to your list.
And I'd definitely come back. 100%. I'd come back any day of the week.
Yeah.
So we just might.
Yeah.
So anyway, my arm's getting tired and we're going to walk back down.
So I'm not sure if Grant mentioned before, I didn't go all the way up to the top. Heights are not my favourite, especially when the track narrows down a bit and I can kind of see the edge. My stability's not great at the best of times. I am that type of person who can just trip on a blade of grass, trip over my own feet, trip over my shadow. So things get a little bit like that. I'll just kind of back out and mind the dogs, and Grant can go do the hard stuff, because my luck, I probably fall over and fall off the edge, so I'm just not gonna try.
Looking good. That's not how I stay warm. This is how I stay warm. My lap dog. I've got my lap blanket on. Cozy.
I don't know if I'm in the frame.
So we're just sitting here talking, right?
Yeah, we were just talking about like the different campsites and what equals camping for us.
This is definitely camping. Like a campfire, us, food on said campfire.
Yep.
And my Labrador blanket. And then, yeah, just maybe a bit of cheeky muscat or port after dinner.
For dessert. Yeah, definitely. Being able, like, caravan parks are sometimes essential, or a bush camp, because you need actual power sometimes, or you need to do washing and things like that. So they're a necessity, and sometimes a campsite on the side of the road is a necessity as well. And this to us is what actual camping is about. Like having a fire, sitting outside, being able to cook our dinner on the fire, cooking our lunch on the fire. That's camping to us. Sitting outside and then looking at all the stars.
But this is also what we've been working so hard for so long for too. And organising, you know, parts and setups for our rig, and, you know, going through the rigmarole of trying to rent our house out and everything leading up to it. We're here, we're enjoying it, and I promise you we're enjoying it. It's just, this is what we love to do. Right? So living like kings, mate.
Yeah, literally living like kings. This is just it. This makes it for us. This is camping.
Yeah.
This is
and you
how
know
it should be.
It's also the realization of, like, or the culmination of everything that we've worked for. This is the start of it. So the realization that this is the start of this, you know, it's just making this experience all that richer. We're over the moon, stoked. Yeah, so stoked. So we hope to bring you many more nights just like this. Maybe a bit better. Yeah. Don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll work it out.
I don't know. I mean, we really, if you can't tell already with some of the footage that we've already done and what we've talked about, food, cooking, things like that is really, it's really part of our makeup, and that's really what we enjoy. So we want to bring that to you, is showing you how camping can involve any food that you would want it to. It doesn't have to be food from a tin. You don't have to go camping and have stag. You don't have to have tin potatoes. You don't have to have tin soup.
But you also don't have to have, you know, meat and 3 veg every night like some people do. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I love it, don't get me wrong. But, you know, you don't have to just go, oh, we're going camping. We have to have barbecue every night.
Yeah, or sausages. Like, I mean, we have sausages.
We love that stuff. We're not knocking it. We're just saying that you don't have to have... That's not what you have to think of when you go camping.
We have sausages, we have steak, we have all the things. Like stew is not a hard dish to make. But also we would like to make a cassoulet.
Which is a French stew.
Which is a French stew. But it has more ingredients. It has white beans and like pork hock and like all these things, and duck and duck fat. And
that's tasty as.
So tasty.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll like to make, you know, tacos from scratch, which we will make one day. We haven't made them yet. And we make tortillas from scratch, and we...
Oh.
I mean, you can tell we like food. We are foodies to our core, and we want to showcase that to you. So hopefully you like watching that.
Fingers crossed.
Because that's what we will show you a lot of times.
But apart from that, if there's anything that we're not showing you, please let us know. You know, like if it's something that we can easily do, then and we have our own twist on it, and if you're interested in seeing it, then yes, we'll 100% put it up. So if there's anything else that you want to see us do, apart from food, apart from travelling around and having a bloody kick-ass time, then yeah, let us know. Yeah, so,
and we'll just write it in the comments, and hopefully we can do that for you.
I'm going to try and do a bit more fishing. We're thinking about heading towards the coast for a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, every chance I get, I'll be wetting a line and trying my luck. Probably going to end in tears, but because I'm not a very good fisherman. I'm not a fisherman.
I mean, that's why they call it fishing.
Not catching. I've never been a good catcher.
So I
I will do fishing if I have to, but it's not really my thing either.
Which is awesome. So, like, you know, she has her things, I have my things.
Yeah.
Works fine. Huh?
It is.
Okay. All right. We'll let you go. It's getting a bit dark.
See ya.